Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and today I am eating white Tic Tacs. My wife gave me a package of Tic Tacs for Christmas, and they were the white ones, which I would say the white would be my backup to wintergreen Tic Tacs. I believe she knows that I like the wintergreen Tic Tacs, but she probably saw the white and just picked them up. But that's okay. White will do if I don't have wintergreen. And I do not have wintergreen this morning. So if you hear something crunch or you hear this, that is white Tic Tacs. Today I wanted to earlier I did a video where I was talking about how these articles recently have been trying to scare everyone and make them think that Wall Street has turned their head to cryptocurrency and they're just not interested now and all of this kind of nonsense. Well, this article here is going to make the point better than I could make the point by just telling you that. The reason I'm so confident, besides the reasons I've shown you to this point, is that this is really, if you really want to know what crypto and digital assets are really about in the coming year and beyond, it's security tokens, and that is Wall Street coming in and securitizing everything. Tokenizing everything. Tokenizing current assets, like tokenizing stocks and tokenizing, I think real estate is going to be the biggest, but tokenizing real estate. They could tokenize just about anything you can imagine, and I believe that you will be able, I think you can already do it. You'll be able to go to a website, and I don't know, there will be plenty of legalities involved probably in what you can and cannot tokenize, but you'll be able to go to a website and say, I want to tokenize my business, or tokenize this, or tokenize that, and somewhere in there, that might be part of the reason that in Congress they're trying to pass a bill to get these tokens called something else. Because if you have to go through the SEC every time that you have to tokenize, that you want to tokenize something, like maybe you want to, I've used in the past my friend who has a portfolio of rental homes in my town. The guy's got, I want to say 500 plus rental homes. Let's say he wanted to tokenize that so that it becomes a liquid investment. Let's say he wants to retire, or maybe he wants to retain 10% of it and tokenize the rest. And sell those and then go, and who knows. But anyway, the point is, this is the number one reason that Wall Street is not running from cryptocurrencies, it's running towards cryptocurrencies. Well, I saw this article, and then I decided to delve into this just a little bit, just to open your eyes to what's really going on. 2019, the year digital securities offerings become the new ICOs. Well, I want to make a point when I get to this. Remember, folks, and listen to this very good. Last year, Ethereum went crazy on the ICO craze, and the ICO craze became a big nightmare, and therefore Ethereum and everything's come down this year. But that is not, do not let that take your eyes off of the ball in terms of the fact this securitization or tokenization of everything. This will involve many of the digital assets that are smart contract platforms, such as Ethereum. Well, I don't think I've ever mentioned it before on this channel, but one of the Charles Hoskinson, who was my understanding is that he was one of the founders of Ethereum and left. He went and he created Cardano. So for those of you that are looking for an alternative smart contract platform, I own some Cardano. Cardano is the one that's going to come out of nowhere in this whole in terms of the smart contracts and the tokenization of things. Imagine if you took the smartest engineers from around the world and you decided that you would take all of those people from everywhere around the world and they would work on one platform and they would bounce off the ideas and do this for a period of a couple of years and then do upgrades and upgrades and upgrades, and you've got all these smart people. That's what the Cardano is nothing but an improvement on Ethereum. That's the whole point of what Cardano was. So when you're looking at this tokenization of the world, XRP is going to be doing the same thing, okay? And I'll show you that here in a minute. And again, anytime I bring up another digital asset, I always want to give you the caveat. I am not probably 99.9% invested in XRP and will always be that way. I only brought up Cardano because I believe that when you're talking about these platforms, Cardano is going to eat Ethereum whole. So anyway, that's all I'll say about that. Moving along though, this down here, I was looking through this article, and they mentioned this. They were talking about how associations are popping up, having to do with this tokenization of things. The Security Token Academy. I decided I would go and look at this and see what the directory looks like. I wanted to see who was joining the Security Token Academy. Now, as I go through all this, remember, we've been told that Wall Street is running away from digital assets. They're scared to death of this whole business. They don't want anything to do with it. Okay? Well, one of the first people on this is Bank of America Merrill Lynch. They have joined the Security Token Academy. I thought that was worthy of mention. I wanted to scroll down here and show you something else. The one that jumped out at me is Securitize. So I decided to go to Securitize's website. And also, before I leave, take note of Harbor. Okay? These are platforms. Both of these are platforms where you go to them and they will help you to tokenize whatever it is you're wanting to tokenize. Okay? Securitize is the first one. The reason I remembered that name is because Ripple's Spring Initiative is one of the investors. Coinbase is also one of the investors. And then I also noticed Blockchain Capital. But I want to make the point here. Spring's an investor because XRP will also be one of the digital assets that people will be able to tokenize things with. That's the whole point of this. So that's huge. Then I noticed Blockchain Capital here, and I just decided I'd, for whatever reason, go. Blockchain Capital is probably one of the top venture capital firms in blockchain. So I just, out of curiosity, wanted to go look around for a minute. And what do I see? But I see BitGo. Well, remember, BitGo, Goldman Sachs, who is running as fast as they can away from cryptocurrency, according to Bloomberg. Goldman Sachs invested with Galaxy Digital Ventures into BitGo. Well, so I decided to click on this, and this is their press release. Goldman Sachs, it says Goldman Sachs, their Goldman Sachs Principal Strategic Investments Group is the one that invested in this, okay? I wanted to read for you. It's pouring raining if you can hear that. I wanted to read for you. This is a quote from the managing director of Goldman Sachs Principal Strategic Investments Group. Greater institutional participation in digital asset markets requires secure and regulated custody solutions. We are impressed with BitGo's product, unique services, and the management team. We view our investment in BitGo as an exciting opportunity to contribute to the evolution of this critical market infrastructure. Why are they, according to Bloomberg, they are running away from a critical market infrastructure that is going to be a custody solution. Wonder why they'd be running so fast from that and investing millions of dollars in it. It's kind of crazy. So I decided that I would then go and look, see if there was a page for Goldman Sachs Principal Strategic Investments Group, that division of Goldman Sachs. Remember, this is the company that's running as fast as they can away from cryptocurrency, according to Bloomberg. Let's look at some of their investments. Oh, there's a blockchain investment. There's another one. Axoni serves the world's financial institutions and capital market service providers with full-stack blockchain solutions. And as I go on, BitGo is the market leader in institutional cryptocurrency financial services, providing clients with security, compliance, and custodial solutions. Circle is a consumer internet company focused on transforming payments landscape with mobile apps and services that make storing and using money instant, secure, global, and free. Circle, of course, owns Poloniex, a crypto exchange. Circle also has an OTC crypto exchange. Ooh, they're also investing in digital asset. It delivers flexible infrastructure for regulated financial institutions to share processes and data securely on a need-to-know basis. Without the need for reconciliation, it combines permissioned distributed ledger with a powerful financial modeling language to ensure that each institution operates from a single source of truth. And then I wanted to go and show you one of the other companies. This Harbor was listed here. Harbor was listed here in this Security Token Academy. And Harbor is also a company that is going to tokenize the world. Okay? So I decided I would look at who their investors are and who their advisors are. Well, what do you know? As you scroll down and you get to their advisors, the CEO of BitGo, which Goldman Sachs invests in, is also one of the advisors at Harbor. I wonder if the CEO of BitGo, who Goldman Sachs has given millions of dollars to, ever reports back to them about the securitization of the world through digital assets. Scrolling down, notice that Andreessen Horowitz, who also invests in Ripple and I believe Coinbase, is also an investor in Harbor. Pantera is an investor in Ripple. They're also an investor here. You know, things are all tied together, people. And if you, the point of this entire video is that if you really begin to go and follow the money, it all leads back. That's what's important. These stupid articles that you read by these people who are trying to scare you and send you off into some crazy direction like Bloomberg does, or watching CNBC and they're trying to keep you focused on how scary the market is. Those are the little things. Those are the unimportant, trivial things. What's important is to see where the smart people are putting their money. And these people are very smart, and they know that the world is about to be tokenized. And Ripple is going to take part in that tokenization because XRP is the greatest digital asset ever created, and XRP will be there. Finally, I wanted to show you one thing that was interesting, and I also make a point about this. XRP worth $90 million transferred between two unknown wallets, Community of Buzz. And this is about some transfer that went, it was from that whale alert on Twitter where anytime there's a major transfer that happens, they said 90 million transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet on BitHum. And then this guy said, someone bought an island with XRP, LOL. But anyway, I wanted to make the point here. Wouldn't it be nice if we lived in a world where things were as transparent as this, where you could see when, let's say, for instance, that people now, you'll see in a financial crisis, you'll hear all kinds of rumors. Is my financial institution liquid? Are they solid or this or that? Well, imagine a world where you can look on the blockchain and you can see how your firm's doing or your central bank's doing financially. Imagine that world. That is called the trust net. That's called honesty in finance. And that's the world we're moving to. That's the reason that it can't be stopped. It is the trust net. And people are tired of the shenanigans. And that's the reason this all came out. It's the reason I've told you this all came about out of the financial crisis. It's not a coincidence that in 2008, when the bankers and the central bankers began to bail out their friends who were failures, it's not a coincidence that people had had enough. And when the people have had enough, that's when things like crypto are set upon the world to free the people. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that we are a part of the Trust Net. Thanks for listening.